You walk into Trader Joe's and it feels different. The wooden signs, the Hawaiian shirts, the hand-drawn labels, the fearless flyer by the entrance. It doesn't feel corporate. It feels curated, like someone traveled the world finding interesting foods just for you. That feeling creates trust. Trader Joe's has built one of the most loyal customer bases in American retail. People post haul videos on Instagram. They join Reddit communities dedicated to new products. They drive past other stores because Trader Joe's represents more than shopping. It represents a lifestyle choice. That loyalty extends to the perception of health. Trader Joe's positions itself as the accessible alternative to Whole Foods, organic products at reasonable prices, no artificial flavors. For millions of Americans, shopping at Trader Joe's feels like making better choices. The branding suggests that if it's sold here, someone vetted it. But most Trader Joe's shoppers don't read nutrition labels the same way they would elsewhere. The trust creates assumptions. Organic must mean healthier. Natural must mean simpler. And that trust is what this investigation is about. We examined 10 popular Trader Joe's products. Items that show up in social media hauls. Products people buy specifically because they're from Trader Joe's. We read every nutrition label and analyzed every ingredient list. What we found isn't about deception. Trader Joe's generally delivers on its no artificial flavors promise. Most products have cleaner ingredient lists than conventional alternatives. But clean ingredients and healthy nutrition are different things. The gap between what shoppers assume and what labels reveal is significant. Let's start with Trader Joe's Cauliflower Gnocchi. This product became a cultural phenomenon when it launched. Food bloggers called it a game changer. Fitness influencers featured it in meal prep videos. It sold out constantly. The appeal is obvious. Traditional gnocchi is made from potatoes and flour. High carb, high calorie. Cauliflower gnocchi promises the same comfort food experience with a vegetable base. It sounds like the perfect healthy swap. A 1-cup serving contains 140 calories, 22 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of fiber. For comparison, traditional potato gnocchi contains roughly 250 calories and 48 grams of carbs per cup. So yes, the cauliflower version has fewer calories and carbs. That's real. But let's look at what else is happening. The ingredient list shows cauliflower as the first ingredient, which is good. But it's followed by cassava flour, potato starch, extra virgin olive oil, and sea salt. Cassava flour and potato starch are both high carbohydrate ingredients. They're necessary to bind the gnocchi and give it the right texture. Without them, you'd have crumbled cauliflower, not pasta-like pillows. Here's the practical issue. Most people don't eat 1 cup of gnocchi. They eat the entire bag, which is listed as 2.5 servings. That's 350 calories and 55 grams of carbs. At that point, you're in the same range as a bowl of regular pasta. The cauliflower gnocchi is a legitimate lower-calorie option if you strictly control portions. But the health halo created expectations the nutrition facts don't fully support. People bought it thinking they were eating cauliflower with some binders. They're actually eating potato starch and cassava flour with some cauliflower. It's not a superfood. It's a moderately lighter version of a high-carb comfort food. Now let's talk about cookie butter, also called speculoos. Cookie butter. This spread defines Trader Joe's cult following. It has its own fan clubs. People buy it by the case. They put it on toast, apples, ice cream, eaten straight from the jar with a spoon. It's one of those products people say they can't keep in the house because they'll eat the entire jar. The product is exactly what it sounds like. Speculoos cookies ground into a spreadable butter. It tastes like gingerbread cookies in paste form. It's delicious. It's also nutritionally dense in ways most consumers don't fully process. A 2-tablespoon serving contains 180 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 10 grams of sugar. That's about the same as 2 tablespoons of Nutella. But here's the issue. Most people don't measure 2 tablespoons. They spread it generously on toast or dip apple slices into the jar. A realistic serving is closer to 4 tablespoons. That's 360 calories and 20 grams of sugar in a spread. The ingredient list shows wheat flour, sugar, vegetable oils including palm oil, candy sugar syrup, soy flour, and spices. Palm oil is a saturated fat. The product contains 3.5 grams of saturated fat per serving, which is about 18% of the daily recommended limit. Eat 4 tablespoons and you're at 36% of your saturated fat limit from a spread. Cookie butter is dessert in a jar. It's not marketed as health food, which is honest. But the Trader Joe's halo makes people treat it differently than they would treat, say, frosting. They put it in their carts alongside organic vegetables and cauliflower gnocchi and feel like they're still shopping healthy. The product itself is fine for what it is, but it sits in a store where everything else suggests better choices, which changes how people perceive it. Let's shift to Trader Joe's organic frozen blueberries. Organic fruit, frozen to preserve freshness. No added ingredients. This should be simple and genuinely healthy, right? The good news is that it is. The ingredient list contains one item, organic blueberries. That's it. No added sugar. No preservatives. Just frozen organic fruit. The nutrition facts show that a 1-cup serving contains 80 calories, 21 grams of carbohydrates from natural fruit sugars, and 4 grams of fiber. This is a legitimately clean product. But here's the question worth asking. Is organic worth the premium? Trader Joe's organic frozen blueberries cost around $4.50 to $5 for a pound. Conventional frozen blueberries at most grocery stores cost around $3 per pound. You're paying 50 to 65% more for organic certification. The organic certification means the blueberries were grown without synthetic pesticides. That's a real difference in production method. But nutritionally, organic and conventional blueberries are identical. Same vitamins, same antioxidants, same fiber, same natural sugar content. The USDA has confirmed repeatedly that organic and conventional produce have equivalent nutritional profiles. You're paying for a production method, not better nutrition. For many Trader Joe's shoppers, that distinction isn't clear. Now let's look at Trader Joe's everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. This became a phenomenon. People put it on avocado toast, eggs, roasted vegetables, salads, popcorn. It's a simple seasoning blend. How much could possibly be wrong with it? The ingredient list shows sesame seeds, sea salt flakes, dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. All recognizable ingredients. Nothing artificial, nothing processed. It's exactly what it claims to be. But here's what the nutrition label shows. A 1/4 teaspoon serving contains 0 calories, 0 grams of fat, and 35 milligrams of sodium. That serving size is tiny. A 1/4 teaspoon barely covers a slice of toast. Most people use significantly more. A realistic serving on avocado toast or a bagel is closer to 1 teaspoon. That's 140 milligrams of sodium. If you're seasoning eggs, roasted vegetables, and a salad in one day with this blend, you could easily add 400 to 500 milligrams of sodium to your meals from seasoning alone. That's 20% of the daily recommended limit from a product most people think of as a healthier alternative to salt. The seasoning isn't unhealthy. It's salt mixed with seeds and aromatics. But the Trader Joe's health halo makes people use it liberally without considering the sodium content. Mandarin orange chicken is Trader Joe's best-selling frozen item. This product consistently ranks as one of the top sellers in the entire store. People buy it by the bagful. It's positioned as restaurant-quality Chinese takeout you can make at home. The convenience is real. The taste is genuinely good. But the nutrition facts tell a story most customers don't read. A 1-cup serving contains approximately 330 calories, 15 grams of fat, and 16 grams of sugar. 16 grams of sugar in a savory chicken dish. That's 4 teaspoons of sugar. The entire bag contains 2.5 servings. Most people eat significantly more than 1 cup. A realistic portion is half the bag or more. That's 400 plus calories and 20 grams of sugar in what feels like a quick dinner. The sodium content is notable. 1 serving contains 570 milligrams. Eat half the bag and you're at 700 to 800 milligrams. That's 30 to 35% of your daily sodium limit from 1 component of dinner, before you add rice or vegetables. This is fried chicken in a sugary sauce. It's not meaningfully different from what you'd get at Panda Express. The Trader Joe's branding makes it feel like a better choice. The nutrition label reveals it's standard American Chinese takeout food. Now Trader Joe's organic green juice. The label shows vibrant green liquid. The ingredient list includes kale, spinach, cucumber, celery, and apple. It looks like a health food store smoothie in a bottle. For people trying to get more vegetables into their diet, this seems like an easy solution. A bottle contains 2 servings. Each 8-ounce serving has 60 calories and 12 grams of sugar. The entire bottle has 24 grams of sugar. That's 6 teaspoons. For comparison, an 8-ounce glass of Coca-Cola contains 26 grams of sugar. This green juice has nearly as much sugar as soda because apple juice is a primary ingredient. The fiber content is listed as 0 grams. When you juice fruits and vegetables, you remove the fiber. Fiber is what slows sugar absorption and provides satiety. Without it, you're drinking concentrated fruit sugar that hits your bloodstream quickly. The organic certification and the green color create a health halo. The sugar content tells a different story. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups are positioned as a better alternative to Reese's. 2 cups contain 200 calories, 14 grams of fat, and 15 grams of sugar. 2 Reese's cups contain 210 calories, 12 grams of fat, and 20 grams of sugar. The Trader Joe's version has slightly fewer calories and less sugar, but the difference is modest. The main difference is dark chocolate versus milk chocolate. Dark chocolate contains more cocoa and less sugar, but both products are candy. Both are primarily sugar and fat. The Trader Joe's branding creates perception of premium quality. The nutrition facts reveal marginal differences. 2-bite brownies use portion control as marketing. Each brownie is small, roughly 1 inch square. The idea is that you can satisfy a chocolate craving with just 2 bites instead of eating a full-size brownie. 2 brownies contain 170 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 15 grams of sugar. The container has 8 brownies. Most people don't eat just 2. The small size makes it easy to eat 4 or 6 without feeling like you've consumed much. 4 brownies is 340 calories and 30 grams of sugar. The 2-bite format creates an illusion of moderation. The brownies are small enough that eating multiple feels reasonable. The portion control marketing actually makes overconsumption easier. Organic popcorn sits in the snack aisle. The organic label and the Trader Joe's brand create an assumption that this is healthier than conventional microwave popcorn. The ingredient list shows organic popcorn, organic palm oil, and sea salt. Everything is organic. A 2 tablespoon serving of unpopped kernels, which makes about 4 cups of popped popcorn, contains 170 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 200 milligrams of sodium. The fat comes from the organic palm oil coating the kernels. This serving contains 4.5 grams of saturated fat, about 23% of the daily recommended limit. Compare that to air-popped popcorn. 4 cups contain about 120 calories and 1.5 grams of fat. The organic palm oil adds 50 calories and significant saturated fat. Finally, Trader Joe's Greek yogurt. This is the store-brand alternative to Chobani or Faggi. It costs about $1 less per container. A container of non-fat plain contains 100 calories, 0 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, and 6 grams of sugar from naturally occurring lactose. The ingredient list shows grade A non-fat milk in live active cultures. That's it. 2 ingredients. Compare that to Faggi. Total 0%. Same nutrition profile. Same ingredient list. The products are functionally identical. Trader Joe's charges around $1. Faggi charges $1.50 to $1.75. You're saving 50 to 75 cents for the same product. This is genuine value. The Greek yogurt is one of the few products in this investigation that lives up to the Trader Joe's health halo. Here's what these 10 Trader Joe's products reveal. Cauliflower gnocchi is lower in calories than traditional gnocchi, but still primarily made from cassava flour and potato starch, not cauliflower. Cookie butter is dessert in a jar with significant saturated fat from palm oil, eaten in portions far larger than the serving size suggests. Organic frozen blueberries are clean and healthy but cost 50 to 65% more than conventional with no nutritional advantage. Everything but the bagel seasoning is primarily a sodium delivery system that people use liberally because it seems healthier than salt. Mandarin orange chicken is fried chicken in a sauce containing 16 grams of sugar per serving, nutritionally similar to restaurant takeout. Organic green juice contains nearly as much sugar as Coca-Cola with 0 fiber. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups are marginally lower in sugar than Reese's but fundamentally the same product. 2-bite brownies use small portions to create an illusion of moderation while making it easier to overconsume. Organic popcorn contains significant saturated fat from palm oil, making it calorie-dense despite the organic label. Greek yogurt is a genuinely good value with clean ingredients and solid nutrition. The pattern across these products is consistent. Trader Joe's delivers on its promise of no artificial flavors and generally cleaner ingredient lists than conventional alternatives. But clean ingredients and healthy nutrition are not the same thing. Products can have recognizable ingredients and still be high in sugar, saturated fat, or sodium. The organic label means production standards were met. It doesn't mean the product is low-calorie or nutrient-dense. The Trader Joe's health halo is powerful. The branding, the quirky packaging, the absence of artificial ingredients, the organic options, all of these create associations with better choices. Those associations are marketing. They're effective marketing. But they're not nutritional facts. For shoppers who love Trader Joe's for the experience, the unique products, and the generally cleaner ingredients, that's a valid reason to shop there. But if you're shopping at Trader Joe's specifically because you believe everything in the store is healthier than conventional alternatives, the nutrition labels deserve the same scrutiny you'd give products anywhere else. The cauliflower gnocchi isn't a superfood. It's a lower-calorie pasta alternative that's still primarily starch. The organic green juice isn't equivalent to eating vegetables. It's fruit juice with vegetable juice added. The everything but the bagel seasoning isn't a miracle seasoning. It's sesame seeds mixed with a significant amount of salt. These aren't bad products, but they're not what the health halo suggests. Trader Joe's has built tremendous brand loyalty by creating a shopping experience that feels different. The wooden signs, the friendly staff, the unique products, the fearless flyer, the no questions asked return policy. All of that is real and valuable. But that experience creates a psychological effect where people apply less critical thinking to purchases. A shopper at Walmart might pick up a product, read the label carefully, and make a decision based on nutrition facts. That same shopper at Trader Joe's often grabs products based on Instagram recommendations or fearless flyer descriptions without reading labels. The trust in the brand replaces the scrutiny that would happen elsewhere. The practical takeaway is that Trader Joe's products deserve the same label reading as products from any retailer. Organic doesn't automatically mean healthy. Natural doesn't mean low calorie. Trader Joe's brand doesn't mean the nutrition is superior. The ingredients might be cleaner, but clean ingredients can still deliver significant sugar, saturated fat, and sodium if you're not reading the actual numbers. If you're buying cauliflower gnocchi aware that it's still mostly starch, that's informed decision-making. If you're eating mandarin orange chicken knowing it contains 16 grams of sugar, that's a conscious choice. But if you're assuming these products are healthier just because they're from Trader Joe's, the nutrition labels will tell you a different story. The information is there. It's printed on every package. The health halo just makes it easier not to look.